Hello, good morning. Good morning, good morning. It's Dr. Melva. Who is up today? Who's up today with me? What day is it? I don't even know. Oh, it's Wednesday. Yes, it is. It's still a little cloudy out here in Chesapeake, Virginia. Just coming from a workout. Put my keys down. Good morning, good morning. When you join, let me know where you're calling in from, where you're joining from. Did a workout today. I may have to come back this afternoon. I didn't have it in me. I just finished a 2-day deep cleanse. I've been doing these 2-day deep cleanses for about 3 years or so now. So my energy is high, but I did fasted cardio and I got to come back to do the weightlifting this afternoon. I got to go have my morning meal replacement shake. So good morning if you're just joining me. I'm Dr. Melva, your board certified radiation oncologist, and I help breast cancer survivors live their most vibrant, healthiest lives post-cancer treatment. I do that through my online coaching groups, my Optimal Wellness Academy, and my VIP coaching days. Thank you so much for joining my community. If you're new here, thank you. Welcome. So glad to have you. You can join me and find me right here on facebook.com/doctormelva, doctormelva. All right, good morning. Let me know where you're calling in from. Appreciate you joining. Appreciate the chats, the comments, the messages, the emails. If I haven't gotten back to you, I will. It's been one of those weeks. My life is slightly crazy at all times. So today, I just wanted to tell you that you are the hero of this story, okay? So I work with a lot of breast cancer survivors and clients, and honestly, I work with women in all different stages. But I like to share some of the stories and wins that we've had in working together because I think that it'll help you. So the reason I need to come on here and tell you, and I hope it doesn't start raining because it's a nice breeze out, that you're the hero of this story is that I think that during the treatment, so whether that's the initial shock of diagnosis that you have breast cancer, whether that's the surgery and the pain and the complications associated with that, whether that's the chemotherapy, the port infusion that you get put in, or if you have IV because they can't access this, or if you get the radiation treatments, the weeks of radiation treatments, or if you do the balloon brachytherapy and you have the balloon inserted in your breast, everything that you've gone through the treatments, I get it. I see you. I'm part of that, right? Because you see countless doctors, you have tons of appointments, you're scheduling those appointments, you're working with entire teams, social workers, some of you are fortunate enough to have patient navigators depending on where you are, chemotherapy nurses, radiation therapists, you may meet your dosimetrists and physicists, the pharmacists, the list goes on, right? And what happens during this treatment process that I have to help, or I'm privileged and honored to help a lot of women with, good morning, thanks for joining, let me know where you're calling in from, is like putting all the pieces together to make sure that you're still the hero of this story. And the reason I say that is that I was working with a client. It's been a couple weeks ago. I don't like to talk about the stories right away because, I want to keep all privacy and confidentiality and HIPAA rights together, right? But she called me because it occurred to her that, and these are her words, not mine, that her physician was angry with her. And so when she said that to me, good morning, when she said, I think the doctor is angry with me because, XYZ, I'm not getting chemotherapy, or I'm not getting, surgery, or I'm not getting radiation, whatever the treatment, let's just fill in whatever the treatment that she didn't get based on either recommendations or her choice. And when she said she thought her doctor was angry at her, I said, well, how does that make you feel? Like, instead of inserting my opinion because I had one, I asked her how that made her feel. And she said, this isn't about the doctor being angry at me. This is about me. And I breathed a sigh of relief, like, yes, she's getting value from these lessons and she understands that she is the hero of the story. There are a lot of factors that go on, and I would like to say that healthcare is perfect, but it's not. I would like to say that medicine you can trust wherever you go, but you can't. You have to have your own agenda with what's important in your life, what treatments you want, how you want to get those treatments, what type of follow-up you want, how you want to communicate with your doctor, what kind of support you need, what you will do, what you won't do. And of course, as a physician, I would advise that you listen to medical advice and you consider it, but that's the extent, right? We don't live in a paternal medical world anymore. Good morning. Thanks for joining, everybody. Just talking about you are the hero of the story. So we live in a world where you have a choice. Okay, so when I was working with this breast cancer survivor client, and she was telling me that she felt like her doctor was angry with her, that angered me somewhat, right? But my response was, how does that make you feel? And what she said to me is that she doesn't want to worry about, whether the doctors are angry. She doesn't want to be intimidated by doctors. She wants to get better. She wants the breast cancer not to come back. So the reason we were able to talk, and we've been coaching together for a while, is that we have that trust. And she knows that I'm going to help her be the hero of that story. Good morning. Thanks for joining. So that's one example, right? And it used to surprise me when I first started doing this work coaching a couple years ago that patients actually got intimidated by doctors. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, why are you intimidated by us? Like, I don't want to be intimidating, right? And I work really hard not to be. So you guys see my happy side on here. It's not always happy. Yeah, it's not always happy. But I'm not intimidating, But anyway, so that's one thing. You are the hero of the story. Let me give you another example. How are we doing on time here? I didn't do the whole workout, so I know I have a few more minutes. Good morning. Thanks for joining. If you're getting value, like, comment, share. Tina, good morning. Thanks for joining. Gemma, thanks for joining. Good morning. Let me know if you're getting value, if this is helping you. So again, I worked out today, did fasted cardio, and I just wanted to come on here and let you know you are the hero of the story. Good morning, good morning. So second example, okay? First example was a patient that said she thought her physician was angry with her, okay? And we talked through that, and she knows that what's important is what's important to her. And you really shouldn't have to worry about those things, but it happens, okay? Number two, okay, insurance, getting off of work, getting back to work, career changes. Anybody been there after breast cancer treatment? You need a note from your doctor. You have to work with your insurance companies, or if you have a cancer policy or short-term disability. Good morning. Thanks for the love. You have to coordinate all that, right? While you're going through hell, which is tough. So as a society, we require you to fill out all these forms. And as a doctor, like literally, I get like a stack of forms I have to fill out. And it's a lot of repetitive information. I've had a couple of people that call me like when I'm filling it out. And they're like, Dr. Pim Bingham, we need you to fill this out. You mean my big line through this paper saying that see my consult and I've already answered this isn't enough for you, Sally? I'm just kidding. So without driving my staff crazy, I fill it out to an extent. I'm happy to do it for my patients. But the bottom line is, as a society, we may not have our priorities in the right place because you're going through treatments, you're getting to appointments, you're being a mom, you're being a wife, you want to go back to work, and then it's like the cancer comes in. And then we want you to prove why you need the benefit that you've been paying for, which absolutely blows my mind. So anyway, last week I was working with a client, and I've had this with a couple of my personal patients too, where I have to remind you again, you are the hero of the story. You paid for that insurance. You worked all those years to get the benefits. So don't be intimidated with the insurance company, worrying if they're going to give you the day off that you need. Don't worry yourself with that because they wouldn't have this business if it weren't for you. Okay? So I just wanted to come on here and remind you because this is about you. It's not about anybody else, okay? It's not about the doctors. It's not about the insurance companies. It's about you figuring out how to live your best life after treatment. It's about you getting back into either the workforce or if you decide to have another something to live for in your life. So I don't want you to worry about things that you don't have to worry about. Pass that on to your doctors. Like, honestly, that's what I tell my patients. Like, okay, you're having a problem with the insurance company? Tell them to call me. Give me their number. Matter of fact, I'll call them right now. And shout out to the insurance companies. I'm not hating on you, but I will get on the phone, right? Because I have the energy and the will and the health right now and the clarity of mind to fight for my patients, okay? So if you don't have a physician that's a patient advocate for you, work with the patient advocate. If you don't have a coach on your side, like the women that I coach, hit me up, okay? You can hit me up direct message. email, join this community right here. But I want you to know that you are the hero of this story. I see what you're going through. I understand your struggles, and that's why I'm here. That's part of my message, because when you're in the mix of it all, you may not see it. You may forget how powerful you are, your value and your worth with the scars and the pain that you're going through. But I want you to know today that you are the hero of the story. So don't let anyone intimidate you. Don't be scared off by scare tactics. You deserve those benefits. You have those rights. And this is about you and you only. So anyway, I'm Dr. Melva. Just had to get that out. Woo, the sun is coming out right there. I don't even know if you could see me. Y'all have me fired up this morning. Thanks so much for joining. If you get value, like, share, comment, drop an emoji. Let me know where you're watching in from. If you catch on the replay, hit me up and say, hey, I caught you on the replay. Again, you can find me right here at Dr. Melva, facebook.com/doctormelva, doctormelva. Until next time, I'm Dr. Melva, your board certified radiation oncologist. Have a great day. Mwah. Bye.